Welcome, everyone, to Happy New Year of 2026. This is episode 254. I'm one of your co hosts, Brian Bacchus.
I'm another co-host, Jamal Smith.
Tony's back from vacation.
She is back.
Look, everybody tune in. They're going to say, oh, did Tony come back? That's what they be asking. We're not trying to talk to y'all. Where Tony at?
That's what they said. They've been saying that. Where's Tony at?
Especially Terry.
Glad to be back. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Happy, joy.
Yeah, so how was your New Year celebration? Whatever you did, and how the day's been since the New Year began?
It was quiet. I mean, here at home, but I was at church New Year's Eve and then came home and rested. And yeah, I've been resting a lot because, my back has been hurting. So I just finally got authorization from the VA to go do a place near my house. So I start that either tomorrow morning or Wednesday morning at 7:30. So I'll get my therapy going and get it together. But other than that, I'm good. How you guys been?
Been okay.
Been pretty good.
Went live from the office on the 1st and captured the parade, all 2 hours of it. Because it used to be 4 hours.
I saw that.
And then they had a 5K run the night before. That was crazy. It was like 5,000 people. It's like, wow.
Where was that?
That was on the parade route. Right when midnight hit.
Oh, it was crazy.
They just started running down from Norton Simon. And I just had the camera running. And I was like, wait a second. Are they running? And we were clowning. It was so funny. Brandon was there going, go ahead, Slater. Go ahead, Brent. Brent. They had on sports. I was like, only people from Indiana, Alabama and stuff would come out here and feel like this is summer in the rain. Because it's probably 20 below where they had 10 below. So
wow.
And there were a ton of people running. It was crazy. It just seemed like they just kept coming.
I know, like they were running in the circle and coming back, but they ran all the way down to El Torito.
Oh, was that advertised?
I don't know. It was the first annual. That's what they were saying.
There was advertising.
Okay.
I came across the flyers. I just didn't announce it.
Nobody native was going to be awake anyway.
I was surprised though because there was another run that was this weekend. I think it was yesterday.
The Altadena Forever Run. Yeah.
And there was a lot of people that I knew that ran or walked because it was a 1K walk, 10K run, and a 5K run or walk as well. And there were a ton of people out there.
Yeah, they had 2,000 registered. So,
man, everybody was running this weekend.
Yeah, which is good.
Get that first 30 days in, and then you fall off with the workout. Yeah, I get it. I see it every year.
Well, the Altadena Forever one was obviously because of the fires, and it raised $100,000 to go towards, fire survivors. So that's really good. I'm glad that, that happened, and there was such great response. So excited to see what happens, in the future, because it's the first annual. And a lot of people weren't from Altadena that came to support, but it was great support either way. So that's really good.
And that concert is sold out.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, I won't announce it. I'll pass by that then.
Yeah, I was reading the groups and people were like, I can't even get tickets. It's sold out.
And I have about 100 things to send you.
Okay.
Because I'm going to just start sending them in our WhatsApp because Diane Polly decided yesterday and the day before.
Do a data dump.
Oh my God. He sent me so much. But I don't say it like that, like bad, because she's a great service. Some of the stuff I haven't heard about, and I was like, wow. And she was like, sorry to send you so much. I was like, no, it's all good. I'll just send them in our WhatsApp, and you'll know whether or not you got them, before or not. She sent a lot
Okay.
yesterday. She sent a lot the day before. I was just like, wow.
Taking a
So
break. So, hey, they'll get announced in the list tomorrow. We're going to start our new countdown now of how many events we can announce this year. What was the count last year? 727 or something?
Here, let me see. So you want me to start our whole new one?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, I'll do that.
You can probably do it after today.
738. Well,
Exactly.
730, maybe 32, because there's a couple, spacers and whatever. So you just take out a few.
I just love our metrics. We just got like automatic metrics now.
732
Like
announced.
flyers.
And that's not all of the ones. That's just the ones we found.
Yeah.
The ones
Yeah.
that we
Okay.
made announcements on. Yep.
Yeah, no telling how many were. I'm pretty sure there were like 1,500 events.
Oh, easy.
Oh, as
Easy.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? What other community is doing this? Because I haven't seen anything from Palisades, like any events. I didn't get anything sent. So I don't
Are
know.
you on there? You follow them somewhere?
No, I just go. I have alerts that pop up, so they don't really show any events. I have Malibu Fire and Palisades Fire Google alerts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get too much, but they have 500 people on their Pally Strong community group. So I don't know if they're just disseminating it amongst themselves or what. But
I don't know.
We're
I know
not.
I met the lady who's doing the podcast, not maybe Pally Strong the group, but some other stuff, and up with the fires. But she doesn't do hers as frequent as we do for her podcast, and so I don't know. And I don't follow obviously Pally Strong because I don't live in Pally, or I'm not from Pally. I'll say that. I'm sorry.
She said, "I don't live in Pally. I live in Cali." You know what I'm saying?
No, I just meant, it's great that people are kind of commingling, but our fires are totally separate. Our areas are totally separate. Our circumstances are totally separate.
Our causes, and we're not going after the
Exactly.
same thing. So
Yeah.
who do they have to blame? No one. It's just that one Florida man that fled to Florida that started the
That
Palisades
started
fire.
it. Yeah.
You know, what do they do to
It
people
was
like
like,
that?
what wasn't it like a
He's in
week or
jail.
two before, and it smoldered, and then it caught on again? Man, that's
Something like that.
stuff. That's far fetched to me.
All right, Jamal, you see everything I'm putting, and there's
Yeah.
tons more.
Yeah. I'm gonna add those probably starting tomorrow.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
got to
there's a-
sift through them. And when I tell you there's tons more, Diane, if you're watching, always, as usual, thank you.
Yeah.
But she literally sent me something in the text, and she was like, this is your anonymous helper in the background. And I told her, I said, you're the best part of us. And then she kept sending. I was like, oh my gosh. And then yesterday she sent a bunch more and said, there's some.
You should ever send them to the email so that in case you can't see them or whatever, we can still see them.
Yeah, I could always see them, but I knew that I wasn't going to send anything till today, because I was like, whoo, I am not doing any of that on the weekends. I try not to do anything business or anything else on the weekends, because otherwise we will really be doing stuff 7 days a week, and that's why I needed my break time and took it, because if not, it's just too much to get burnt out. Because I was just on a call from 9 o'clock until like 10 to 10 for interview with some people for a radio so yeah
that's going to be a lot of that this year. I can already tell.
this
How do you feel 1 year after the fire? Still sucks. Still lost everything. Still mad about it. Still don't
what are
want to
you
work
mad
it.
about? Can I ask you that, because you made that comment? What are you mad about?
I'm mad about losing all my stuff.
Okay.
I said that in the previous sentence. You ain't listening to me.
No, I heard you say it still sucks, still lost all my stuff. Then you said still
And then
mad
I
about
said
it.
still mad about it, losing
Yeah,
all my
I'm
stuff.
just
Because you know what it is? I go and I think I have something because I've had it for years, and then I don't have this tool or this flash drive that I knew I had, or this other thing, so it just takes you back and makes you sit there and think for like a couple seconds. Wow, it's gone. Okay, moving along.
So to me, that doesn't seem mad. I get it, but that's why I asked you, because there are so many people in the area that are like super angry and blaming.
Oh, I'm not mad like that.
Yeah,
No.
that's why I asked you to just like define what you mean, because
Yeah, like more like disgusted about how every time something I'm reaching for is no longer there. Or like my back is out of whack, and I sure could use sitting in that chair, but I don't have it.
Got it. That's why I asked that, not to be like negative or anything, but what I'm finding, and I'm sure all of us are, so many people, I think that, and I just said this on this interview, there has to be some level of self-accountability, right? Not about Edison's part, not about the fact that this was a wind event. People keep calling it a Santa Ana, and I keep going, no, it wasn't a Santa Ana, because our Santa Anas are August through November when it's hot.
We always get these winds in January, though. I don't know what to call it.
This is a wind event, and it's something totally different, though. But the fact is, people are as angry today as they were the day that it happened, and I get it. I get that renters are angry because they lost everything. And like this girl who was on the interview with me named Brooke, she's the one that they got only $700 from SBA, which everybody got, I believe. But then they've gotten an SBA loan now. They're the ones that bought that tiny lot because they're renters and want to be back. The first ones to buy a lot as renter, and they're getting that home, the old home that's being, cut in half and delivered and put on the lot and all that. Yeah. So she was talking about how they came out of pocket, a lot of their savings. She spoke about the SBA loan and all this other stuff that they had to get. And then they asked us at the end, like, how do you feel about the help and what do you want to see more of? I said, I would want to see more of our federal government, where we all pay taxes, to stop being full of vengeance and hate, and where people have paid taxes that go to FEMA, instead of you trying to dismantle everything, like give it where people need it, right? If people lost their homes to no fault of their own as part of this, how do we help people out, right? How do we, the homeowners primarily who owned and may have a gap, but then there's renters that love Altadena and want to come back to Altadena. I don't really know what to say about the renters, because yes, if they were renting, they could go rent something, but rent is sky high. But some want to buy something. So, okay, if you buy something, that's not going to be anywhere near what your rent was, right? Because it's crazy prices. And are you able to buy a lot? Every bank doesn't do loans for land. So you have to find one that does. And if you qualify, then you can do that. But then you need a construction loan on top of it, right? And so I think it's going to be very challenging for renters to be back in Altadena. And I don't know what a solution is for that. Not that I have to or anyone has to solution it, but is it going to take a full market crash and prices to go down? So landlords say, okay, well, yeah, I'll rent again for $2,000 or $2,500 versus $45,000, $5,000, $6,000, ridiculous rates. And I think that's something we have to think about when we're looking at elected politicians. And we know we have a governor's race going on because Newsom will be gone in 27, and we'll elect a new governor. And so that's March, I guess, Super Tuesday next year. But who is it that we need to be lobbying or doing whatever to make sure that these prices come down some and people can afford again to live there if they were renters? If you're a homeowner and you were insured or you're able to get funding to rebuild your house, those people will stay, right? But the renters, unless you go through neighborhood housing services because they purchased Echel's lot and are going to rebuild, but you have to go through this whole entire, it's like a care management type case, or HPP cares. They're doing things like that and in conjunction with one another. But outside of that, I don't know what to say to renters. Not that I have to know what to say, but Brian, you're a renter, right? I know you want to buy something.
You're a plumber, and you plumb, right? Yeah, you're a plumber.
But you want to buy something. But as a renter, like the challenges you face can look unsurmountable, but I think that anything is possible. So,
well, my plan would be this: if I got like a decent amount of money for settlement, I would try to find a lot that was, what do you call it, close to what I could pay. Work something out with the owner, and then put an ADU on it and deal with it in 4 or 5 years as to building the front house or what have you. I just want to be able to get something if it's available to get. Because everybody else is probably gonna be thinking the same thing. I'm gonna get the settlement. I'm gonna work something out. I mean, I got a couple of people I could talk to do like a co-ownership thing with that I know that aren't going to be able to get their properties back because of the fact that they're dealing with maybe just only mortgage insurance or something of that magnitude. So there are some opportunities. I'm just keeping them close to the hip until I figure out what's going on. What I would like to find out, I know nobody wants to say it, but it's weird because you can look up anybody's value of anybody's house on Zillow. Not now in Altadena, but before you could do that. So you can see if this house is really worth buying from this person. You could do your own comp check, you know what I'm saying? Based on square footage, matching, and stuff like that. Everyone's pretty much going to get the same amount of money from SCE offering. I see a lot of people in groups saying, I got my offer, but they don't want to show you anything. I mean, give me a ballpark.
I know someone that got $750,000. I do know that. But then there's others that aren't. And then now they've changed it for renters where they're not giving as much or kind of excluding them. So I think that, people got offers. Some have accepted them. The thing with the Edison offer, and this is what I'll say to anybody, sorry, my eyelash I think is in my eye, is we've said it from the beginning. Once you accept that offer, you can't sue them, right? But what people don't know is even in the fine print, not just for this fire, they even put a little stipulation in there for any future fires. You can never come back and sue them. So people thinking, I'm going to get a quick settlement from Edison and I'll go on about my way and I'll build my home and this and that. I would caution and say, make sure you look at that thing with the fine tooth comb, upload it in chat or Gemini or whatever, your AI, and have it spit out your summary as a 5-year-old would understand it. That's how Brian puts his stuff in. But literally,
I need to understand.
Right. Look at it, see what it is. Don't just look at that dollar amount, right? Because if you sign for that and say, oh yeah, this is good. Even as a renter, if I get 400,000, oh, that's good or whatever. No, because what if something else happens in the future? Number one, you can never sue them, even come back and say, well, now 10 years later, I'm having health issues and it's directly related to the fire. They're going to be like, oh, well, you took the offer. So you didn't read it. You can't come back to us and say anything. But the part that got me was somebody got the offer and they just posted, but look at this. And it was that part of you can never come back to sue them for anything in the future. No, not just your health, but what if there's another fire in 10, 15 years and you lose stuff? You can't sue them because you accepted this offer. That is what people are not understanding and will get people caught up thinking, oh, I'm getting this money and I'll be able to do. No, don't mess yourself up. If you go and you have an attorney, they're still going to want to settle before going to trial. The trial date is January 27, a year from now. Trust me. They're going to say, let's settle this thing instead of going through a big trial, right? With people. I would love to be on that trial. I love jury duty anyway. And grand jury, I do. I love jury duty. And I would be like, oh, they'd probably ask, like, where are you from? Da 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 da, or whatever, and be like, you can't be on this jury. I would love.
Like, sorry, buddy. We've been watching your podcast for quite some time.
Exactly. Like Tony, no, you will never.
We already know you would never be for the defendants.
Right, because I told them, remember the thing, I was like, and if you're here in the audience, it's a sham. Your offer's a sham. I've told them to their face, your offer's a sham. Like, my own personal feeling is they need to look at pre-market value of every single home and give people that amount, period. If it was 900, if it was 1.2, 1.8, 2.3, whatever it is, you give them that. Not deduct their insurance from it and nothing for pain and suffering or your memories or anything like that. Like, that's a sham.
You can't do that anyway because the insurance companies are suing them too. So why would you deduct?
It's stupid. Yeah. So I don't know. It's silly to me, but it is what it is.
Well, I think I just got finished. I normally wait to do this when Jamal is doing the announcements, but since we were having great dialogue, I was just going ahead and doing it. So I shared it to everyone. What happened to Jamal? He disappeared.
He popped off.
I thought he was getting ready to go into the announcements.
He's in the green room. He's coming back. I see why he popped off.
Oh, okay. He had to do
We'll
some station identification.
Yeah. So what is it that you were going to tell us?
I just did it. I said I normally will wait to share the stuff, but since we were having such great dialogue, I started to share right now. Because I usually don't share it until we do the announcements. Like share the podcast to the group. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. So I didn't know. I'm like, what do you mean? Okay, that's what like wait to share what? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm talking
you
about
were sharing something with us right now. You
No.
the group. That's why I'm like, do what?
Not at all. I'm starting the new year jovial. So Steelers made the playoffs. Now, you know what's the messed up part? My uncle is coming out here next Monday. It's already planned.
The one that be talking mess to you?
Yeah, but here's the killer. The game is at night.
Oh.
So I'm going to be out to dinner, not being able to watch it. I'm going to be like,
why not? Can't you change dinner time or watch it on your phone?
I'm going to watch it on my phone, but I don't want to be rude. You know? Oh, what'd you say? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
So I was so mad at Baltimore's little kicker. Like, dude, it was the win. Like, how did you miss that to win the game?
I'm glad he did. Because we missed two of them. And I wasn't too happy about that.
This is the end of the game to keep you going.
Hey.
And it went the exact
It was both of us. We had no choice.
Yeah,
May the best team win, and we did.
Well, I don't know if that was the best team.
The best team.
Won.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
Right, but you can't say may the best team win because
the best team won. Well, if the best team, so you're gonna say the best team missed the field goal, and that's why they went home?
No, that's not what I said. But you're talking over me. Apparently, and you saw it on both Steelers and Baltimore. The wind blew those balls to the right, and I'm just like,
you're supposed to be, as a kicker, you're supposed to be able to read the wind. I mean, that's how you kick.
Well, neither one of them did. So
no, and that was the downfall.
Touchdown and won. I was like, oh my god.
All I know is my post went viral. And it was because of Mark Hightower.
So who's still in for the playoffs?
A whole bunch of people. Can't even think. Denver. Who are you referring to? Like on what? NFC, AFC?
No, I'm just wondering. I'll look up the brackets. I mean,
there was Chargers, Houston Texans, 49ers, South Carolina Panthers.
Well, at this point, I'm going to switch over to the CFP because when I tell you, I'm now rooting for Miami. Not just Miami, but I want Miami to beat Ole Miss, and then I want Oregon to upset and take out Indiana. Oregon, obviously, because they're an original Pac-10. You know, they're West Coast, so I'm always root for them. And then
just happy to be there.
Miami, because nephew Will Harris is the coach now for their DBs. So, you know, Evelyn Pollard, Wendy Pollard, all the Pollards. So Wendy's son Will is their DB coach. You know, he played for SC. He played under.
I saw that post he posted when one of the running backs did something, cornerback did something. He ran up there. That's how you do it, boy. That's how you do it.
Yeah. And
they fired your coach.
Huh?
Really? They fired Pete Carroll
this morning.
Yeah.
They fired Shador's coach.
Yeah, he should have been gone. But yes, Stefanix, the Titans coach, got fired, as he should have. Boy. We sucked big time this year. But there were a lot. Today's Black Monday, and a whole lot of coaches got the boot. But the GM, it is called Black Monday. The GM for Cleveland, or for the Browns, is still there. And then because the husband and wife said, "Oh, we have faith in him." Because remember, after Shador played that first game, he went out and he talked to him, and that brother was like, "I got you," basically. And Stefanik kept messing up, so he's gone. Good.
Jack Stefanovich.
So yeah, but I'm hoping that
Jack Stefanovich.
So the Miami Ole Miss game is on the 8th, which is Thursday at 4:30. I'm going to be watching that. And then the IU Oregon game is Friday the 9th at 4:30. So I'm going to be watching that too, because I want Oregon to upset IU, and I definitely want Miami to beat Ole Miss. And I'd like to see Miami and Oregon in the championship, the CFP. So we'll see what happens with that. That's who I have. Hi, Marcus.
The band.
You know what? I'm gonna do some call outs this morning. Just a branding company. Marcus Betts, good morning. He said, good to see the Three Musketeers back together again. Because I came back from my own holiday. I just needed some time. My back has really been kicking and I needed to rest. D-Moore _ Vegas VIP. Hello, if you're still on. Thank you for joining us.
Damon Moore, he's a Pasadena native.
Okay, and then there's Sharia Moore is on. Hello, Cherie. Thank you for being here. Interloper Films. Mosam Moore, thank you all for joining. Gina M. Harris, thank you, Gina. I Am a Star. Hey, thank you, I Am a Star.
I've never said that right. I always say I'm a star.
It might be. Wait.
You're probably right. I am a star.
No, it's I'm a master. I'm a master, or I'm a star. I put I am a star.
I am a star.
I don't know. You know what?
Somebody on that from that
I am a master. I think it's
write it out phonetically for us. So
please let us know I am a master, or
we don't like to butcher people's names.
What we should actually be calling you. I put I am a star. I meant it could have been I'm a star, but I'm a master is what I think it is now that I look at it. And then Belly Belt. Nice to have you here. Music Changes Lives. Hi, thank you for joining. Now, are they the ones doing the concert that sold out? No.
I know.
The instruments, right?
I think Music Changing Lives is the guy that was up there. In fact, I told him that once the new year came, we're going to schedule him to come on like Wellness Wednesdays to talk about the kids that he's been sponsoring with new instruments because it all stays in the file.
So Music Changes Lives. If you were on, I have somebody for Thursday. I don't have anybody tomorrow. If you want to come on with us tomorrow, let me know. If not, we can reschedule you for another time.
And the Classy Cash came on.
Oh, Diane just sent something else. Lord have mercy. This is let me stop. She's probably watching. Hi, Diane. No, when I tell you,
I'll definitely look through all that stuff later.
Oh, I know. It is so much. But this is it says
Lord.
Altadena Rising Together Open House Mixer, January 17th. It's the Giant Steps Community Program. So I'm going to send you that. But look, I'm so thankful for Diane because I know you get a lot of stuff and notifications, Jamal, but I don't know if you
getting Trump. Diane.
Yeah.
Diane is tapped in everywhere and sends us the best of everything. So this is part 2 of what I just sent, Giant Steps. So
quite a bit of the stuff that you sent to me, I forward to the group. I don't make announcements, but yeah, it's a plethora of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of good information for the community. So thank you, Diane, again. But yeah, oh wait, did I get everybody? Yes, Music Changing Lives, just a branding company. Erica, we said good morning, Erica, because she said good morning, all or y'all. Sorry, with the sunshine. And then I know you put this one up already, but again, good morning. Marcus Betts, our cousin, brother, cousin, friend. Yeah, I am back. And
Erica's been a long-standing viewer as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to start a physical therapy. I don't know if it's tomorrow morning or the next morning at 7:30 a.m. So I'm happy for that. Well, I'll say I'm happy now, but you go to physical therapy. When you come home, you be hurt and pain.
Clap along if you feel.
I forgot. You're the music man. You're going to make a song out of everything. I forgot.
Every word you say.
That's right. That's right. Anywho.
Well, I was just happy the Raiders won the last game of the season and did not have the worst schedule or the worst record in the league.
Who's that? My team or the Jets?
No, my team. The Raiders.
I know. Who has the worst record? My team or the Jets?
No, we're tied. We're all tied. We're all 3 and 14. 3 and 14.
Okay. I thought we won 2 games this year.
No, y'all won 3. Y'all actually beat a team that I was surprised that y'all beat. I'm like, wait a second, this team is good. What the hell?
So I'm going to say this. The Raiders, well, any team, if you keep getting rid of coaches and offensive coordinators and all that stuff every other year, the Raiders have had 10 coaches in the last 10 years.
Okay,
how do you build any sort of foundation from that? Huh?
Are we throwing out excuses? Because I'm not.
Hell yeah.
My team just sucks right now.
Hell yeah. No, I'm blaming coaching. You have to have foundation. Okay. You got to have some sort of consistency.
Some excuse.
There ain't no excuse other than, hey,
no, Cowboys fans always got the excuses.
Both, you're right. Cowgirls and Fader fans always got excuses.
Nah. If you haven't, look, I say it with any team. If you're gonna get a whole new staff every other year, how are you gonna build anything? You're just hoping and praying that one day you're gonna get that right combination. That's ridiculous. I was saying that with the Lakers because they were doing that stuff too.
Let's see where these folks land. Because they're going to get picked back up.
I'm not saying anything about my team until they win their first playoff game. Then I can say something. Because getting there is only half the battle.
Well, shoot, that was the issue in particular with the Raiders a few years ago. Remember that one game when they could have tied it with the Chargers and then both teams would have won? But they went ahead and won because that coach was the Chargers coach, took a timeout. Anyway, the Raiders made it, and then they lost that first game. I know it helped y'all. I remember that. You were here. We were all watching the game.
That video went viral.
Yeah, that was fun. That part was fun.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate that. I hate any team that does that.
I'm not throwing out no excuses. We suck right now. It is what it is.
Yeah, well, that's why we suck.
Okay.
If you got to learn a new playbook every 12 months,
but the
and you got a whole new defensive scheme,
like the coaches, it's not that different. Yes, it may be some different plays, but if you're a professional football player, you're gonna be able to look at a playbook and go, okay, let me memorize
got
this.
different methodologies and all that
then
stuff.
You shouldn't be playing. Period.
Need consistency.
I feel like I'm on Scott Van Pelt right now.
Nah, there needs to be some consistency. There's a reason why, even going back to like Muir back in the day, they were so good because Brownfield was there and had an established way of doing things.
Yeah, the first 3
He had a
years I
program.
was there, we lost every turkey test.
Absolutely, but he had to build a foundation, and then he ultimately, you know, if they were getting
y'all
rid of,
underclassmen had to pave the way for us old heads, and we had to wait till we left.
hey, nobody's going to be able to win all the time, right?
They did.
Excuses. That's okay.
Hey, that's your perspective. I don't see it as
Classic
such.
Thank you for joining.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get bomb coaches or who knows what,
No,
and
I
players,
just
and
want
y'all still
consistency.
lose from
No,
me.
no, you're not hearing me, Tony. I said
I hear you.
consistency.
But
All
you
I
don't
want is a
hear me.
coach to be there for 3 to 5 years. At the end of
Okay.
the third
So
to 5
hopefully they
year,
do
if
one
you're
year.
still not doing anything, look, they haven't done it for over more than 10 years.
But
So I
that's
don't
why they
expect
get
them to at
fired.
this point.
Because why waste all that money for 3 to 5 years and you still
Because you
losing?
have to build consistency. You got to build a
Okay.
program. You got to
Okay.
build a program.
Okay.
You're starting from scratch every year. There's no way to build consistency there.
Okay.
How long was Belichick at New England before they started winning, and then ultimately after that,
Wild.
he was there years.
Well, look at Cowher. Cowher was there.
Well, isn't this just the
For
third or
6.
fourth coach for the Steelers? Period.
Yeah, but he only won 1.
Yeah.
We went in 95 and lost to the Cowboys.
Yep. That's all I'm saying. I don't
Yeah,
expect them.
we went without a Super Bowl for 25 years.
Hey, I've learned to just want to have 6 wins in a season.
It reminds me of when you watch that movie Major League and they got the 5 fans right there and the 2 guys on the drums, little congos, whatever. And they're going, it's too high. It's too high. Who cares? It's gone.
Exactly. Out of
But
here.
he didn't say that. He said, who gives a ish? It's gone. Oh, my God. But that's every team, man. It's like, it don't matter. Look at 49ers. They fell off for a while after the 80s. They didn't do much, and then they came back. Now they're doing well this year. Look at Chiefs. They fell off for the first time this year.
Right. How long they had their coach?
They had consistency.
No, they've been having their coach for a while. He's been there for at least 10 years. Probably longer. Where was he before that? Was he with the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my daughter Hannah's an Eagles fan, right? So, of course, you know, my team sucks right now. So I'm like, whatever. I'm not even watching them. This first year, I haven't watched hardly any football, which is crazy. But they were playing last week. I was like, oh, they're on. Let me watch them, right? Because that's my daughter's team. When I tell you, I called her afterwards. I said, I cannot follow or support you because your Eagles got me majorly stressed out. Because what are they doing? And she laughed. She said, oh, welcome to being an Eagles fan. I was like, I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm supporting you. But when I tell y'all, they had me so stressed out. She said, that's nothing new. They do this every year. Like, you're 2 seconds from losing the ball game. And they always do these last minute plays. I was like, what are they doing? He said, oh yeah, Mom, that's our normal. I was like, I couldn't do that. That would stress me all the way out if they do that kind of stuff all the time. And she said, yeah, that's normal for us. I was like, good grief already. That's insanity. I was like,
stop the insanity.
I was like, wait a minute, what are they doing? So yeah, I couldn't do that because that would make me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anywho, what was a recap for you guys this weekend? Anything?
Yeah, I did a honeydew list. I wanted to actually sleep, but that wasn't allowed. I had to put the bed together, a divider, take the Christmas tree down, put it back in the box, put it back up on the shelf. Back is on fire. I mean, when I say on fire, I know how you feel, Tony. I'm like, I want to just, after we're done, I'm going to roll this chair out to the kitchen. I'm not getting up. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to roll it back like I'm in a wheelchair.
Damn, is that bad?
Man, Oh, I sat down the whole time. I couldn't, they wanted me to be excited at the game. I said, bruh.
Bruh.
They wanted your energy, huh?
I was there.
Right.
And I watched the TV that was 4 seconds ahead, so I had to remember not to shout before they saw the play. Because they was getting mad talking about, turn that TV off.
Nah, that's dope. I tried to stay dry most of the weekend, but definitely went out and celebrated Lois's cousin Lolo's birthday. Lois Jenkins, Jason's wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
I missed it.
Really cool.
Good.
Had a really nice time. She was beautiful. Shout out to Jason and team. So Jason, T, Nye, and Siobhan for putting that together. That was really dope.
Nice.
And Shahida.
Bring a man in style.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Good.
The location was really cool as well. It's an event spot on Colorado and Chestnut, La Fleur de Lis.
Oh, Fleur de Lis.
Yeah, Fleur de Lis. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's where we were going to have our reunion, but we opted to do it at Brookside Country Club. Instead.
Yeah, this place was
a nice spot. I mean, it's really, it reminds me of the Olympic collection.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
It's like a very
it's like a Persian flavored, setup with the chandeliers and the draperies and then you can go in there and do your own little thing,
Yeah. We almost had the girls or the kids' 16th birthday there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they cater too. Or you can bring your own cater.
They had some real good food too. Yeah. Really good food.
Nora is the same way. They're an event space.
Yeah.
Got a lot of event spaces. I would love to have a studio event space where you can come and create your content. But we'll figure that out one of these
Put it
days.
on the checklist.
Junoi!
TBD.
To be doubted.
Nah, no doubts. No doubts. All right, I'll do the slides real quick.
Slides, slippity slides.
Get about your troubles in your 9 to 5 and just.
It's just a noun.
Oh man! All right, so we do have the Altadena Community Center, where you get to meet with Small Business Administration before. Or actually, they're no longer there. You can actually reach out to them directly if you need some help. But the Altadena Community Center is available Monday through Friday from 9 to 4:30 at 730 East Altadena Drive in Altadena. You can scan the QR code on this flyer to see all the departments that are actually going to be there and contact information for the ones that are not. And then the LA County One-Stop Permit Center still going on at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210, walk-in hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30. You can still do the rebuild consultation appointments on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays, from 8 to 12. You can also still do the Southern California Edison planner appointments Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 a.m. to noon. To do so, you go to recovery.lacounty.gov/rebuilding/stop-permit-centers. LA County is still providing waivers as well as their refunding permit fees for homeowners rebuilding. If you have already paid your fees, you can potentially have them refunded. If you've yet to pay, you can have them waived. To qualify, though, you must demonstrate that you both owned and lived in your property prior to January 7th. You also must be working on an eligible project, such as the replacement of your single-family home that was destroyed by the fires, and that does include accessory structures like a garage, a pool, an ADU, etc. And also, another qualified project is a standalone ADU for temporary occupancy during the rebuilding phase. What's not eligible, however, are commercial, rental, multifamily, or temporary housing projects, nor any property that was not damaged by the fires. Now, if you're interested in getting a waiver or, wanting a refund, you could scan the QR code on the screen, or you can actually go to, let me get that over here. You can go to recovery.lacounty.gov/fee-waivers-and-refunds. And once you complete the form online, you can print a copy and walk it into the office, or you can include it as an attachment to an email and send the email to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov. And you only need one form for all departments, so it's a good thing. And then Cal Assist Mortgage Fund is still going on. They're providing 3 months of mortgage payments up to a max of $20,000. Funds don't have to be repaid. It's free to apply. And if you do get the proceeds, the funds, they go directly to your mortgage servicer, not to you. Be prepared to provide your mortgage statement, your bank statements, your utility bills, homeowners insurance or FEMA claim, as well as your proof of income, should you apply. And to find out or eligibility requirements are, your primary residence must have been destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to either the Palisades or Eaton fire or any other qualified disaster from the 1st of January of 23 through the 8th of January of 25. You also must have owned and occupied your property, and it can have up to 4 units. And you must meet the combined income limits of $211,000. So should you want to apply, you go to calassistmortgagefund.org, and they do provide telephone help Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. by calling 800-501-0019. And you can also get some in-person help at the Altadena Community Center at 730 East Altadena Drive, or at the One Stop Rebuild Center at 1828 Sawtell Boulevard in LA. And that's Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this I put up last week just to make sure that folks were aware it's still available. There's free soil testing for homes in the Eaton and Palisades burn area. You can go to Altadena One Stop Permit Center, the public health table. That's at 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210, 8 to 4:30, as well as one of the things you could do is get a step-by-step instruction list on how to get your soil tested and additional information by going to P as in Peter, H as in Harry, .lacounty.gov/wildfire-soil-testing. All right, I'm going to skip this one because we're past the rain for now.
Skip it good.
The Eaton Health Village is still providing free medical and mental health clinics Mondays and Wednesdays from 12 to 5 at 1280 East Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. You can walk in or you can call 951-595-7032 for assistance and setting up an appointment. My Tribe Ribe still has the Adopt a Survivor matching fund drive. They raised $500,000 and are attempting to raise an additional $500,000 in matching funds to reach their $1 million goal to help provide bridge funding for rent and mortgage coverage for up to 50 families. If you're interested in donating, please scan the QR code at the top of the flyer. And then starting on from 3 to 5 on Wednesday, January 7th, there is an Eaton Fire kind of celebratory event celebrating the community's resilience. It's happening at John Muir High School at 1905 Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena. There's going to be art, music, resources, as well as performances. And then there will also be another first anniversary commemoration of the Eaton Fire happening also on Wednesday at 5 p.m. at the grocery outlet parking lot, which is 2270 Lake Avenue, sponsored by the Community Coalition for Altadena Recovery. Also on that day, from 6:30 to 8:30, there will be gathering for those who lost and for the love that still holds us. Join for community-led night centered on remembrance and hope, advocacy, and collective work. It'll be at Fair Oaks Burger, which is 2560 Fair Oaks Avenue in Altadena. And then KBLA is having an Altadena Fire 1-year anniversary live broadcast. It's also happening on Wednesday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're remembering those that were lost, celebrating the heroes and sheroes who answered the call, and honoring the resilience of neighbors who are determined to rebuild together. It's going to be live at Perry's Joint at 2051 Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena. It's about 2 blocks north of John Muir High School on Lincoln Ave.
In case you didn't know.
In case you didn't know. And this is one of the ones I was able to get from Tony just a moment ago. It's a 1-year fire anniversary gathering. On the 7th, they're going to come together as survivors to honor what we lost, name what this year has really been, and connect with one another. It's going to be from 8:30 to 10:30. There's going to be a survivor-led press conference. And then 10:30 a.m. onward, there's going to be a survivor-only commemoration that's happening at the Collaboratory. If you're interested in participating, please scan the QR code and you can register. And there'll be another event happening on the 8th. It'll be from 12 to 1 p.m. It is a virtual event put on by Planned Parenthood Pasadena and San Gabriel Valley, as well as the YWCA San Gabriel Valley, Set for Life, and Eaton Fire Resilience United. It's going to be a reflective and forward-looking virtual webinar. The registration link or the Zoom link is bit.ly/EatonFire-1 year, with both Eaton Fire and 1 year being capitalized and one words. Another anniversary is going to be the Dena Relief Drive. It's having their 1 year anniversary happening on Saturday, January 10th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Harambe. It's going to be at 1609 Navarro Avenue in Pasadena. For registration, please go to bit.ly/Dena-Relief-Drive-1-year. And they're going to have a live band as well as other entertainment, resource fair and community hub, free food and distribution center limited to Eaton Fire survivors. So be prepared to provide your license and verification of residency. And Neighborhood Housing Services, in addition to Restore the Legacy Coalition, is continuing their rebuilding and recovery workshops. The next one will be this Saturday, the 10th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Collaboratory, which is 540 West Woodbury Avenue in Altadena. They do ask that you register by scanning the QR code. And if you have questions, you can call 213-381-2862. And then Not EV, along with Altadena Cars and Coffee, is continuing their Saturday event. So this next one will be the 10th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. This one's special because it's also a fundraiser for one of the participants named Hippo. He actually has a 810 Nissan that he's trying to restore. So they're trying to raise some funds for that. There will be raffle Trader Joe's gift cards that will be raffled. Nancy's Greek Cafe will be there, and Rodney's Ribs, plus a lot more. The address is 749 East Altadena Drive in Altadena.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at this flyer, and at the top it says Not EV plus Altadena Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
They got an issue with EVs, huh?
Well, yeah, there is a group called Not EV. So they're all about the gasoline vehicles.
Oh, so I should roll up in my EV then, huh?
They're going to ban you.
And irritate them. But Hippo fundraiser, that car was lost in the fire, and he's trying to raise funds so he can restore it.
I don't know if it was lost in the fire, but he's definitely trying to restore it.
That 810. Is it 510 or 18?
810. At least that's what it said on the post. It said 810.
Yeah. Cool.
And then Alta Design Works is having an Altadena Rebuild Expo. It's happening also Saturday the 10th. It'll be from the public program is from 11 to 7:15, followed by an after party from 7 to 8:30. It's at 409 Woodbury Road in Altadena. They do ask that you scan the QR code to RSVP as well as to get additional details. And the Altadena Candlelight Vigil, as we've indicated last week, and thank you, Tony, for sharing this with me. You were the first one to get it to me. This had changed from Wednesday to Sunday, January 11th at 7 p.m. at the Altadena Town and Country Club, which is at 2290 Country Club Drive in Altadena. It's going to begin at 6:30 with early entry and hot beverage stations. 7 p.m. there will be opening ceremonies with children's choir, the Ben family, community speakers, and then at 8 p.m. the event closing and remarks and departure. It's being emceed by Greg Mack, who's the 94.7 The Waves morning host, and there will be ample parking near the vigil as well as a free shuttle. That's going to be at Lake in Mendocino, with loading between 6:15 and 6:55. So this should be a pretty good event as well. And that's it. I'm going to bring Tony and B back into the mix. And there we are.
I got to call Yolanda and ask her the real reason for her changing it, because she said because of rain.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that Mark Mariscal was giving her heck and some others because their event at Grocery Outlet that day, and they were like, well, we don't want them like conflicting. And it's like, but your event is at 5, hers was going to be at 7. They were going to take the buses up to the top of Lake, and then the young lady that owns 2 of the Chick-fil-A's, one by PCC and one on Lake, was going to be sponsoring and giving chicken sandwiches that night. And they got mad. Some people got mad, even though she lives in Lavinia and was affected by the fires. They were upset because, some people don't like people going to Chick-fil-A because they're a Christian organization. They're closed on Sundays. They've given money that is anti-LGBT, the pride community.
They don't
and
have
I
to
told them,
eat
I
it.
said, well, the thing is, people have a right to eat what they want. If they come and they don't want Chick-fil-A because they're opposed to it, don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
I
That's
go to
exactly
Chick-fil-A all
right.
the time, but I am also a Christian, and I'm not going to sit here and make a big deal, because the way my values is I got to love everybody. God tells me to do that. I'm not going to sit and be anti anybody because I'm a Black woman. It's anti us all the time, right? And so I get that, but let people make their choice, because our new chair of the town council is Nick Arslan. And so I would hope that he continues to just be neutral, because he's married to a man. He's fully gay. He says it. And I hope that if somebody like a Chick-fil-A or something wants to contribute to Altadena, that they don't say, oh, they're anti this community, so no. Because what if they decide to give money towards fire survivors to rebuild, or something? So I think we got to get beyond the stuff that is super, super personal and look at it for the whole community as a whole. And again, let people have their own rights. If they want to eat Chick-fil-A and they support it, cool. If not, that's cool too. But you don't get to decide for a whole community who can come, support, give, or not. And so I know Yolanda had talked to me about that, and then all of a sudden this change happened. So I'll probably call her today, because I'm gonna find out why it really happened, because what's being said is the rain. But you just talked about all these other events happening that day, right? Which is at Grocery Outlet, plus another one, plus up at Rite Aid, plus over at Fair Oaks Burger. Or maybe she thought, well, there's so much going on with all that, we can all participate and then do this on the 11th. But it's just very interesting to me that after she had those complaints, the date and time changed. So I'll find out, and I'm sure I'll talk about it tomorrow.
Sort of like when I send people belated birthdays on purpose, because I don't want my birthday wish on your Facebook post to get lost in the shuffle.
Who literally goes out and thinks that? You.
Me. Because I know how it feels to have to respond to 400 happy birthdays. It's like, oh my God. You do them in waves. Like you be like, okay, I'm gonna do.
Or you just do one big
40.
post and say to everybody that
I'm anal like that.
Today or yesterday.
I'm anal like that. I'm gonna respond to each person.
Well, that's you.
Because the reason why, I'm gonna ask them to send me some money on Cash App for a drink. That's why.
Oh my gosh, you're one of those people.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And
And people bought me a lot of drinks last year.
Oh, yeah, a lot of drinks.
Sure did.
And when
I
I
was
see
drinking
that,
for
Utilize that tactic as well.
I needed it because I was stressed out. So everybody, I drank every last one of the drinks you shot me. It took me 3 months, but I did.
I hate that when people go, "Oh, can you send me a cash app?" I'm like, if you don't know,
Oh no, I'm the first person to ask. People,
I'm gonna get a gift card, or I'm gonna reach out to you personally.
I don't want to say I don't want no gift card. I want Cash App.
It don't
I might
matter.
not see you for 3 months.
That's so tacky to me.
I need
It's
that
like,
drink now, today.
That's so tacky to me, begging people for money. Like,
Yep, I'm tacky.
you apparently, because for your birthday, you let people decide if they want to be a blessing to you.
I know sometimes you got to give them a hint. They don't know what to get you.
It don't matter.
You got to help them out.
Get you.
He don't require him to do it. He just says, "Hey, if you want to give me something for my birthday, send me a Cash App." That's what he said.
Don't hate.
I'm not hating. I just think it's
let it flow. Just let it burn.
It's a different class of people that do that, and it's super.
Yeah,
tacky.
I'm a different class of people. I lost everything. I am begging for drinks. That is right. I am going to ask you to buy me a drink on my birthday. I am. I do it every year. In fact, here's the thing. I normally, if I didn't lose all my stuff, every year on the 5s, I give the dopest party where I pay for everything. Only thing you got to do is come there. Huh?
That's because you want to do that, right?
First, you get on me for asking me to buy me drinks, but then you get on me for paying for the party.
You want to do that, right?
Yeah, I do.
If
I also want to ask people to buy me drinks.
If I throw myself a birthday party, of course I pay for everything. But I would never
everybody doesn't do that. Some people get the party thrown for them for somebody else, and they pay for it. So, I just don't. I like my birthday to be solid. Like I know that I'm going to do this. So, like every year I go to Benihana. That's my thing for my birthday every year, except for last year. I didn't go, but yeah, that's going to change.
And Brandon,
I hope
not drinking until the rancho is rebuilt. So he's not just.
What's I trying to say?
I
hope that doesn't happen again this year. Because regardless, I'm going to eat. Now, if y'all want to come with me, that's fine. I don't need you.
But you need people to send you cash.
No, I really do. I do need you to send me the Cash App. And also, I'm doing a fundraiser for a nonprofit that's near and dear to my heart, Altadenatalks Foundation. So I'm going to be doing that for my birthday as well.
That's different.
Well, yeah, it is. It's different. That's that over there. This is this over here.
That's cool. And look, I'm not like getting on you. I just.
I don't care.
Different folks do different things.
I don't care.
would never ask people on social media to send me.
I've been doing it for the last 15 years. Okay. And certain people that ask me, do put out there that I do it for them. That's gonna be a deal.
All righty.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that you get all that you are looking for.
Oh, I am.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I am.
I'm doing it this year myself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to. Tony, we're going to do one for you.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. We're going to do one for you.
Tony's birthday. Send her a little cash out.
Okay, so you're going to send Tony a cash out, but her donations are going to go to the nonprofit because she
absolutely, you are not. I would never ask that. That's
we got you. No, we got you. We got you. We are going to ask for you, like Delroy Lindo said when they wanted to say the N-word. I'll say it with you. Come on, let's say it together.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Say it.
You know you want to.
Yeah, he did. That was dope.
This reel came on, and there's a Hispanic lady, and they say, "What's the least race people you like?" She goes, "Blacks, because they're always complaining and saying racism and this, that, and the other." So the one black guy that put it up there, he goes, "How are you going to talk as a Hispanic person? Y'all don't even like the different shades of Hispanic people." Like, oh, you're too dark, you're a beaner, you're this, So I grew up in Pasadena. I've watched all races talk smack about, you got the ladies that put on the gloves and the visor that comes way down here so that they can protect their skin from going dark. And to me, the darker an Asian is, the more beautiful they are to me. But when you see the pasty white, like you look like the cherry blossoms that you just walked under. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? Like you're afraid of the sun? Everybody wants vitamin D. Not y'all, though. Huh? I'm confused. Anyway, did we do the announcements?
No, I have to do those.
You did.
That was me trying to take the pressure off.
No,
I'm always saying something obscure.
Right.
I'll be right on the edge of going over the censorship. I think I want to go for a hike, Not. What did they say? There's a mountain that's been taking people. They just found 3 people frozen on it, and they went to go.
Oh yeah.
That was on Mount Baldy, right?
Yeah. So it says Mount Baldy claims about 10 lives a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because people are just dumb.
Stay away from the mountain, y'all.
I'm gonna go hike on New Year's Eve and brave the elements and slip and fall and break my leg and die like that.
So the majority of people that go up to Mount Baldy or get lost in our San Gabriel Mountains are people that are not from the San Gabriel communities. Right. And they don't necessarily know about conditions, about hiking them, about how quickly, if it even starts to drizzle. If it's drizzling in my house, it's storming up in Mount Baldy. Mm-hmm. And then it's gonna be a snowstorm, right? Because it's so high. And if it's raining down here with me at 1,000 feet above sea level, you can best believe it's snowing heavily up there. And then they don't know about trails, trail markers, when you're going off a trail. Like all of us who grew up in Altadena, we've hiked Mount Echo, we've gone up Cheney Trail, we've gone up Rubio, and you kind of learn that growing up. I still would not automatically go to Mount Baldy unless I had someone who is trained to hike Mount Baldy with me, that I have the right socks, boots, long johns, all this stuff on, and the correct compasses and radios that will work even when you're at a cell tower, all that. Because Mount Baldy, yes, will take your whole life, whether it's on the winter or even in the spring or summer. You have to know about the mountains that you are going to take a hike in. And unfortunately, the majority of people that lose their lives in Mount Baldy are not anywhere from the San Gabriel Valley, don't know anything about it. And they're like, oh yeah, I want to go hike Mount Baldy. And I was sad to see that article last week because it was one guy that fell about 500 feet and his friends tried to go rescue him or help him. All 3 of them died.
And the rescuers couldn't even get in there because the weather was too bad. So they had to come back later on.
So that's really sad. But if you're going to go to Mount Baldy, please make sure that you have the correct guide and gear and all of that so you do not lose your life to Mount Baldy, because it will take you out.
You ain't lying. I learned that from the Rangers when I used to volunteer to work with them, emptying trash cans going up to Mount Wilson and back. This one guy, he was from like Norway, and he was a very experienced ranger. He was telling me all the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Like you should never walk back here without sticks or anything, because you never know what kind of animal might attack you. You're not using the stick to really attack them, just really to keep them off you.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of people don't even know about how, when you encounter wildlife, right? If it's a bear or a mountain lion, you never turn your back. And you got to make
you just keep going, ha, ha, ha.
Right. You got to be loud, make yourself super
raise your hands all up high.
Yeah, you got to be like, going crazy is what people would think it is. And you got to be backing away. Because if you turn your back on a bear or a mountain lion, you're dead, straight up.
You're like Ace Ventura.
Wait, what was the noise again? You just did it. Yeah, that's what I did. But that's the crazy part. Like when we talk to people, because of where we grew up, and we tell them stuff like that, like you know how like a raccoon, people think it's a joke. Raccoons are not no punks. Do not ever stomp at, swing at, or nothing with a raccoon, even with a broom, because they'll snatch it from you and they're gonna get on their hind legs and raccoons will come fight you. Possums,
after they freeze on you.
Man, raccoons ain't playing no games.
They be like strike a pose.
You better know if you get sprayed by a skunk, you better go get some tomato paste and take a bath. Or your pet.
Experienced all of that with Jasper. All of that.
I remember when Hippo we had a big St. Bernard Hippo, and I remember when he got sprayed by a skunk. And we had to put his big 150-pound self in the bath and give him a tomato paste, tomato sauce bath. It's the worst to get out, but you have to do it, right? Or when, like I said, my brothers were like 11 or I was 11, so my little brother was probably 8, my other one was like 13 or whatever. And when my dad said, these skunks are trying to burrow under our house, this family of skunks, go outside in the morning, do not go to the toilet, go pee outside. And he told them where to do it, because you mark the territory. Skunks will not cross that line, because men's urine, first thing in the morning, I guess is super, super, super potent. And so they had to do it. And we were talking about that recently, my mom and my brother. And my brother was like, Tony, stop lying. We didn't do it. I said, yes, y'all did. My mother was like, oh, yes, you did. Your dad made you go do that. And he was like,
what? We were used to that as guys, because parents wouldn't let you come in the house, use the bathroom anyway. Go in the back. Go on the side of the house.
No, that wasn't the case for us.
We couldn't come in the house. If you came in the house, even use the bathroom, you're staying in. So, no, we never went in.
When? At any time?
All day.
Nobody
wanted that punishment. Like, I just got to use the bathroom. Told you, boy. Now you're in your room.
You would have to just, because you came to use the bathroom?
I would go over to my friend's house and hopefully they mama let you use it. But, no.
We really did have different lives, because boy, oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. Mom wanted you out of the house unless you were doing some work.
No. We got to hang out in our rooms, whatever. The only time we would get fussed at about that is on a hot day, if the air was on, don't keep going in and out this house.
Air? You had air?
Yes.
Yeah. We had crossbreeds. Air. That's something new.
You had heat, right?
Yeah, we had heat. Yes, you had the electric heater. You know, the house is old.
No, you had a whole. You just turn the thermostat on and have heat all through the house, right?
No, you had that kind of house.
Oh Lord.
You had the one that you have the heater on the wall. You know that one. You know what I'm talking about. These houses are old, so you know we didn't have the radiator. Ain't that dang old, but no air. No, there's no central nothing.
Oh.
You know. My mom would have you stand by and say, boy, put that fan on me, bro. I said, can't you just go buy a fan? Boy, mind your business, they fan the fan.
No, it was just like, don't keep running in and out this house, letting my cool air out. We would hear that.
Oh, no, there's no cool air. There's just don't come in the house.
Or go around the sliding door on the patio or something like that and go like,
oh, yeah, the patio, nice. We had a back door that went down 3 steps.
We had a back door, but then we had the patio, and there are 3 doors to the patio. 2 off.
We had a patio if you consider it to be like 4x4. You know, that's the little patio, and then you walk down the 4 steps. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get off this discussion because I don't want to seem like I was snooty patootie.
She said, y'all didn't have air? Oh, let me clutch my pearls.
But I grew up very blessed. I'll say that. My parents did well, and we were blessed. We're still on.
Miss Baby over there told me, not how we raise our children.
Right. But you know what's funny is you kind of just take that for granted until you have discussions like this, and you realize just how fortunate and blessed you were. And you see,
I felt that I was blessed. Because I came from the Manors and moved to the house. So I was like, moving on up to the west side. to a deluxe house with 3 bedrooms.
Oh, speaking of that, the West Side, have you seen all the chatter on like the Altadena Facebook page and stuff of all these people that keep trying to do the division and keep saying west of Lake? Well, first of all, west of Lake is not where Altadena splits. It's Fair Oaks. Because Fair Oaks on east is the east side. But again, these are a lot of the newer Altadenians that have been there 8 years, 15 years, whatever, and trying to make us a city that don't know. See, your mama chimed in. Mine didn't have to. We grew up with a population in Ohio. You had to use scroll wood and paper. Lord, Mrs. Bacchus, I would not have survived. I'm going to tell you that right now. I love it when one of our mamas
with the washboard that we were going out there with the spoons going jack.
Well, or those not just the washboard, but remember the washers we've seen.
Oh, my grandmother had that. We'd be back there playing with it. Boy, don't be playing with my dryer. With the ringer. You were wringing the water. You had to shoot it through there like 4 times because if it was too tight, the clothes wouldn't go through. You had the little washboard.
Oh, wow.
They talking about washboard abs. That's how you got washboard abs. You using washer.
Now, I've heard that kind of stuff right from my grandmother. I don't even remember my mom talking about it much, but my mom probably experienced some of that too. But we had microwave, dishwasher, but we couldn't even use the dishwasher. My father was like, y'all are the dishwasher.
Okay, since my mom is on there, that's the same thing. She said, I don't know what y'all talking about. I got 3 grocery store goers, 3 dishwashers, 3 laundry doers.
Well,
you know that picture of Spider-Man when he's laying on the couch. You ever seen it? And he said, "Boy, go bring me the remote."
I'll bring it up.
But guess what? We didn't have a remote. We were the remote. Turn to channel 7.
Hey, I remember when we got the TVs with the remotes. Oh my gosh, we were so excited. And
big old remotes.
Yeah, the microwave had the turntable, which was the sharp carousel. Like, I always vowed I would have that kind of microwave and have ever since.
They was like this big but long.
The remote, yeah. And I vowed that I would never not live somewhere that had a dishwasher because I wasn't gonna make my kids be the dishwasher.
But then did you end up having the kids? Did you ever have the kids be the dishwashers?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Only if I lived in an apartment or something in the beginning that didn't have. But no, I usually did them. I don't remember telling my kids, "Oh, you got."
My mother would have been like, "I ain't doing no dishes when I got 3 kids that's eating me out of house and home."
That's how my parents were too. But I was like, I'm not doing that to my kids because I used to get pissed off with my parents. Like, do the dishes or clean. Like, I'm not a slave. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like,
Shoot.
We had tours, but I told y'all my story. They used to make us get up on Saturday mornings. The girls had to clean the house and stuff. The boys had to go outside with my dad and do the yard. I was like, I'm not doing that because I need to sleep in. So I stayed up on Friday night.
I need to sleep in at age 10.
Yeah, but I stayed up. I was like 13, probably 11.
I never wanted to sleep. I was up out of the house quick.
No, I didn't like getting up. I would get up maybe at the earliest when Soul Train was on and watch that. But
no, we was up hitting them cartoons at 7 o'clock.
No, my brothers and my sister.
The cereal.
But I wouldn't. Yeah, my brothers would get a big bowl of cereal and watch cartoons. They would get on my nerves, so I would close my door because I don't want nobody coming in my room. And I would do my chores till probably 3 a.m. And that means if I did my chores and everything was done and my door was closed, that means don't come in there asking me to get up to do no doggone chores because I already did mine. So I would get up when I got up 1, 2 o'clock, go in there and make a big old sandwich and stuff, eat. And better not nobody ask me.
Room and then take the vacuum out and then open the door and run and jump over the carpet and jump on the bed.
No, I told you guys that was my mother. That was my mother that was going in there every day. And I was like,
she looked like, who footprints are these?
I
surely didn't walk on my car.
Well, I didn't even do that because what I did was I went and got a lock. I walked down to Altadena Hardwood.
Really? You were able to get away with putting a lock on your door?
I walked one Saturday morning down to Altadena Hardwood right there in Mariposa, walked back home with my new door knob that had a lock with a key. And when I went back to school that Monday, I locked it. I had my key and then at dinner, they were like, you put a lock on your door. don't be putting I was like, then stay out my room. Whoever keeps going to my room, don't nobody have no business in my room. That's why I vacuum it every morning. After I make my bed, I vacuum and I walk out with all my stuff in the last vacuum mark, because then I know I see a footprint when I get home. Nobody should be in my room. And
you put the little wet hair on the door between the door jam. Oh, the breach has been broken.
And that's when my mother was like, I'm the one going in your room. I was like, for what? You don't have no business going in my room when I'm at school. Like, I don't have, because I would leave my door open, bed was made, clean, all that.
I'm surprised she didn't take the door off.
No, but my dad was like, you got to take the lock off. And that, I was like, then y'all, why are you going to my room? Can you tell me, why would you guys be going in the room when your kids are at school? For what?
Because my mother was saying, it's my house, and if you don't like it, you can move out. That was her favorite word to say. You know, I'd be like, Mom, I'm tired. And you're like, sorry, you woke me up, and now I'm going to talk to you.
But I was like, that's my room, though. Like, why is anybody going in there? So, yeah, that's the kind of kid I was. And I told my parents,
I wanted to share a room with my brother, which I couldn't stand because he was dirty. Never nothing. It was like, come home and find him wearing my brand new white shirt, working on his motorcycle. I'm like, come on, bro.
How old was he? Younger than you, right?
5 years younger. So.
Oh, wow. And you brought your own shirts?
Yeah, I sure did.
And he couldn't replace it. So
no, and so and now my mom is on here, but I'm going to say this anyway. So my mom will be like, well, why don't you buy him some shirts? I'm like, that ain't my kid.
Right, that's your kid.
That's your kid.
Now,
I ain't buying him nothing.
That's a response I would have had to my parents. I'd have been like, I didn't have him. That's your responsibility.
That's your kid. I look like I don't even want to give my hand-me-downs, man. Be trying to slide them in with the new ones.
Let me tell you, I told my mom and dad when I was growing, I said I would have beat the hell out of me on a regular, knowing like who I was, how I was.
I should have been in prison at age 10. I gave my parents grief.
Yeah, I gave my parents
grief.
I was spoiled.
I wasn't spoiled. I just demanded attention.
Brian, you've been talking for at least 10 minutes, and look who's been over there, quiet as a church mouse, ain't said a peep. He's laughed a couple times. He ain't chimed in on this conversation at all.
No, because he was spoiled too.
Most of this was about you, Tony, and 90% of the stuff you were saying, it still freaks me out. Remember when we had Sabrina on and you were saying that? It bothers my soul to hear you say the stuff that you do, and I know there's no way my mom or dad would have allowed me to get past half of that stuff.
Dad would have gave you the look of death.
No, my mom would have given me the look. My dad would have worn my ass out. That's what he would have done. I'm just barely starting to not be scared of my dad just because he's old and he can't catch me now. Pop was bigger than me.
Man,
you know,
Pops was like, who can I describe as your father? An actor.
Yeah, it just wasn't gonna happen. You could think of it, but it wouldn't happen in my house. And see, my mom, she would do the nostril flare.
Jim Brown.
Like this?
Yeah. She'd give me the nostril flare,
and
I knew I was out of line. Because I only got a few whoopings. I got a couple of them. I'm like, look, I'm good. I don't need any more of these.
No, I actually craved getting my butt beat.
Nah, I didn't. Nope.
I just couldn't get right. I was always doing something dumb.
You're an idiot, Brian.
Acting like I was smart. Testing the
because
water.
you were too smart for your own good.
But sometimes I didn't have common sense. That was the problem.
Yeah, both my parents were smart too, and I couldn't get away with nothing.
Yeah, your dad was like Jim Brown in his prime.
But like we talked about also, how kids were raised back in the day, like the whole community. If I had done something, it would have then ultimately got to my mother's side parents, then my father's side parents, and it would have been multiple things going down, and I didn't like that. I didn't need
you got the neighborhood beat ass.
Oh yeah, it was not even fun. Like I said, it only took 1 or 2 times, and I'm like, cool, I'm good.
No, at least you didn't get beaten syllables.
Nah. Well, Pops did that a couple times.
Do that
Yeah.
again. Be like,
Yeah, my pop did that.
No, my mom beat you in paragraphs.
yeah, we used to get those. But then I tell you, my last whooping, I was like 13 probably. And that's because we was messing with my little brother, me and my other brother. And she made us go in my room.
Yeah, I was probably about that.
And gave us a whooping, and it didn't hurt. So we laughed at her. She left and closed the door. She left and closed the door, and me and Eric were on the floor hollering. It was so daggone funny. Like, that didn't even hurt.
Oh my God, here she goes.
Age 4, when you were spanked, you go out and got on the swings and sang. Just give me one more chance.
That was a Michael Jackson song.
One more chance.
Nothing like a mama coming on here telling it.
No, that song was just give me one more chance. That's why I ask of you. I make it up to you.
You would sing that to your mom?
I would sing that on the swings outside.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the perfect one to put up, Brandon. Oh, thank you, Miss Bacchus. Now we got some goodies on him.
It ain't nothing he hasn't shared yet.
Right. She just confirming
She confirmed it, yeah. Definitely confirmed it.
But I never heard that story. That's great.
And I don't even blame her for being mad about it and doing it because I did stuff that deserved it. I mean,
yeah, he knows what he did.
Yeah, but my kids, they didn't know none of that. Boy, first of all, I didn't even let them get to that point. You know, I gave them the look.
Immediately?
Oh yeah, I wasn't playing. They would talk back to their mom, and then when I got tired of hearing them go back and forth, I'd be like, "Hey!" And I come outside, "What's going on?" And so both the kids would try to tell me something at the same time. Miraculously, I could hear both of them, so I would just answer this one. You can't do that.
That's like those pranks that the kids show now. You'll see on social media where the mom is like, go do this or whatever. And they're like, I ain't doing that.
Right.
And the mothers are sitting there watching the game or something. And they're like,
what you say?
Right. No, some of them don't even say. They get up and get ready to spring that. No, that's a prank. It's a prank. First of all, don't be pranking me as your father. That's the first thing you don't do. Because I'm going to follow through with the prank and follow it all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't know you was disrespecting your mother as a joke.
Yep.
That's funny.
Well,
I think that's it. We had a great little conversation to bring in the first Monday of the year.
Yeah, happy first
That was
Monday,
entertaining.
everybody.
That was entertaining.
And we had some chimer inners.
Hi, Chuck Emo? Is that who that is? Chuck Emo?
Yeah, Chuck.
Scott Allen Rivers. I'm sorry, you guys. It all goes together.
That sounds like a band. Scott Allen Rivers band. Sail on down the line.
Thank you, Scott Allen Rivers, for joining. Underground. Brandon, keep laughing. Not drinking it. This one, Carlin Lopez. Hi, Carlin. Thank you for chiming in.
Carlin O. Lopez.
Oh, Carlin O. Lopez. I said Carlin Lopez. My eyes are not reading well this morning, apparently.
Oh, that's all right. That's why we're here together on this earth.
Well, okay, so what day is your birthday?
January 15th, Martin Luther King's birthday.
Sure
They're going to honor it, though, on the third Monday of the month, so everybody get a holiday on me.
It ain't on you, it's on Martin Luther King.
I always claim it. Me and Martin is like brothers.
Not at all.
From other mothers.
I will make sure not
to be quick to bust your bubble. I'm sorry, that's not true.
I will make sure not to log on that day that you're asking people for cash apps.
It's actually your day, I believe.
Oh God!
Just zoom past it. You don't have to do nothing with it.
No, I said I won't log on to regular social media.
Yeah, it's on Thursday. I'm gonna put it on.
You gotta just shut it all the way down.
Sticker on the bottom. Like, isn't today's Brian's Cash App birthday?
Nope, absolutely not.
That's all right, because I'm just going to say it as every time. Support us, please. And by the way, Zelle, you can do Brian at StyleClickMedia.com. GoFundMe, it's still up. Just go look for it under my name. Oh, and if you want to donate to Altadena Talks on my behalf, please do so. Those are the links right there. Your donations are tax deductible for the donations to Altadena Talks. The only deduction you're going to get from giving me something is the deduction of knowing that I took advantage of that drink. And I will personally shout you out. Okay, so today this is for Dawn. Dawn, thank you for your drink. This is Tuesday. I didn't really drink that much last year because I was too going through a lot. But I did eat a lot. And now I'm at 240, so I got to get down back to 200. It's time to get this belly off me. Get out my belly.
A lot of people that have gone through this past year, fire survivors have gained a lot of weight. Some lost a lot of weight because it just depends on how people have coped, right? Some have not eaten, some have eaten, some have drank a lot, which alcohol turns into sugar and calories.
Right.
So I'm glad that though, like that's not sustainable, and you got to do what you got to do for you.
Well, I stopped smoking. It's been now 36 days.
Congratulations. Very proud.
And that's what made me eat more. So.
The smoking made you eat more?
No.
Or not smoking?
No, not smoking.
So you gained all that weight in the last 36 days?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I've been weighing myself. Think about what's happened in the last 36 days. We had the Day of Thanks. We had the Thanksgiving the next week. People had Christmas dinner, Christmas parties. Everybody had a potluck the last 3 weeks. I'm eating everywhere. So, yeah. This is the detox month.
Got it.
Well, I'm done. Anybody else? By the way, people, let's put this up here because we always do the little shout out. But if you want to, and we got to get rid of a lot of this stuff because they ain't use it no more, like the float volunteers. But if you want to be on the podcast, here's the link. Come on and tell your story. That's what Altadena Talks is about. We want Altadena to talk, not just us from Altadena talking. So, and that's all I have.
Ditto.
I've talked a lot today because Tony talks.
I think we all did. So, anybody wants to push the button, feel free.
Go ahead, Tony.
Y'all have a great Monday and a great first full week of 2026.
What she said. Peace.